everybody. It is Quantum Corner here, and I'm here with my friend Rob, who finally got his Roxio game character to work.
Hello! That's me.
Yeah. So, you can see it from both of our point of views. I'll put a link to Rob's video and to his channel down in the description, if I, remember.
And it's going to be vice versa. If you're watching on my channel, his link will be in my description.
Yeah, if you guys are watching on my channel, go sub to Rob. He's an awesome dude. He's pretty boring, but he's good at times.
Yeah, he's pretty good. And don't subscribe to Noah. He's really bad at commentating.
And if you're watching on Rob's channel, don't subscribe to me because I don't want you, and you can go F yourself in the A. So anyways,
I like how you kind of censored yourself.
To discuss Battlefield and its destruction over the years.
Yeah, I like how you're just kind of over the years.
Yes, because I can sing.
And I can't.
Well, I can't either.
Exactly.
So, we're pretty much not really gonna discuss all the Battlefields, because there was destruction in Bad Company 1, but, we're really just gonna discuss about Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3.
Essentially.
Yeah. So, with Battlefield 3, we were talking about how, destruction is really, really awesome in Battlefield 3.
Yeah, it looks great. It's super. It's really good, and it looks like I don't even know where I'm going with that. Just keep going.
It's a lot bigger scale.
Yeah. That's what I was looking for.
But only to an extent. You know? It's not like the problem here is it's not needed. You don't need it to get to your objectives. You don't need it to do anything anymore.
Yeah, because it was required in Bad Company 2. You had to break down the walls, break down the doors, and just to get to where you're going and get down the cover of your enemies. But now it's just kind of like, oh yeah, you can't destroy that, but you can just destroy that. It looks really cool, but it's not very useful.
Yeah, if someone's hiding behind the cover, yeah, sure, cool. But it seems like you can't really do that anymore. Some buildings do collapse, and that's kind of cool. But not ones that are really needed.
Yeah, the big ones, there's little buildings that no one's ever in that can collapse. But the main covers you can't really destroy, which is kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm. And to get to MCOMs or anything like that, it's just a lot easier now because these new maps are just so much wider open. There's not as many big flanking routes as there were,
and then also as we're getting spawn trapped because there's no flanking routes on this map at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There are flanking routes, but they're so easily covered because they're not huge.
They're just choke pointed everywhere.
Yeah, there's huge, gigantic flanking routes in Bad Company 2 where you can just go 5 miles out of the map to go flank.
Yeah.
And I love that about it. And it took a while, but it was super effective. Yeah,
that was probably the best part of that game. All the different tactics you could use, and now you can just have to go, especially on this map, you can only go straight to the objectives. There's no flanking routes at all. And there's get freaking owned. Get down. No. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is a live com, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
It's not just we're getting this gameplay and talking about it. This is actually a live com. So, anyways, it just feels like you never need to have destruction anymore. If they put it in the game, and that was really cool of them, but personally, if it wasn't in the game, it wouldn't make that big of a difference.
Yeah, it wouldn't have as much atmosphere and all that cool stuff, but it really, it's nothing game-changing, at all.
Yeah. It's sort of annoying that way, too, because I loved destruction, and it was really awesome, because you're there's a guy in that building, well...
let's just take down the whole building on top of him.
Yeah, I put out this one video where, this MCOM was in the building, and everyone was just camping in the building with the MCOM, and like, so I decided to just switch to engineer and blow the whole building up and destroy the MCOM that way. But like, I know that was pretty cheap, and I'm glad that they took that aspect out, that the MCOMs were indestructible buildings. But like, I wish like buildings nowadays, like you just because now pretty much it's all big skyscrapers.
And then you can't really knock down a big skyscraper with your little grenade launcher.
Yeah, now there's no more big, there's no more like small houses where you can just destroy like all of them with like every single like wall just like blow up. Now it's like sort of bigger scale, more like city-esque nowadays, I suppose.
Yeah.
And that's, I don't know if that's a good thing that the environment changed, but whatever.
I mean, it's their game. They can do whatever they want with it. I mean, the maps, like the way they feel and stuff. Like I kind of like the urban aspect, but again, going back to destruction, it's not needed anymore. If you change the terrain.
Yeah, like if you look at Grand Bazaar, the map we're playing on, it's just I haven't destroyed a single thing, and I have C4. It's just like back on me too. If I was recon and I had C4, I'd be destroying like a lot of
like
crap.
every house would be gone by now.
Yeah, and like in this game, I have C4, like, and you just don't really need it. C4 isn't used to destroy things anymore.
It's used to destroy the tanks and stuff.
Yeah, and that kind of sucks, you know.
And then because you can't throw it, it's even harder. So. Well, that's another thing I missed from Bad Company 2, the throwing of the C4.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was the best.
So yeah, destruction. I think overall they didn't do a very good job of implementing it. I mean, they did it back to Karkand. They did pretty good.
Yeah, it was better. Yeah.
But that's it. It's like better.
But not Bad Company 2 at all.
Yeah.
And then, but also, like, they made it look so cool, and if it was, like, more prevalent, this game would be so much better.
Prevalent?
Prevalent.
Prevalent.
Prevalent. Pretty sure it's prevalent is the right word. I'm pretty sure that is... Viewers, help me out on this. It's prevalent.
Comment that it isn't prevalent.
It's prevalent.
It's not how you pronounce it. I don't even think I'm pronouncing it right.
It is definitely prevalent.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes. Dude, our whole team rage quit because we're getting spawn trapped so much.
Yeah, we are. But I'm doing pretty alright.
I got that one nice little streak, and that's about it.
I, like, tried to arm, and, like, no one was really there to defend it after I died, so...
I armed it once and got nothing out of it.
Yeah. But, yeah, like, Grand Bazaar has almost no destruction. I mean, you could say, like, that... Like, when you shoot pillars, sometimes, like, part of the pillar, like, sort of comes off. But I don't really think that's destruction.
Well, that's like they added that to Battlefield 3. That wasn't in Bad Company 2, but they still haven't like really implemented their awesome destruction in this new engine, Frostbite 2. Yeah.
I mean, they have this huge engine, and it's super awesome. It pushes the consoles to its limits. It pushes PC to its limits.
I wouldn't say limits, but I would say it pushes it.
Well, not to its, but it pushes it damn far. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And they have this amazing engine, and they just don't. I don't think that they're using it in the way it should be used.
Yeah. But again, like the terrain, they can't. If they want to have the urban feel, they can't really just knock down a whole 7-story skyscraper.
Yeah, I mean, like if they had like for every map that has all these skyscrapers, maybe like this one big skyscraper, like the Caspian Border Tower, maybe shot it enough to like one big landmark they could blow up. But no, like it's like if you're playing Rush on Caspian Border, like it'll blow up like sooner or later. But that's like it. It's just like yeah, sooner or later, I guess. And
I've actually never seen that thing blow up.
yeah, it's fun.